Since his swearing in on October 23rd, 2025, the chairman has demonstrated that he is apolitical, focusing.
The National Civil Society Council of Nigeria has expressed its full support for the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in its handling of the African Democratic Congress leadership impasse. During a press conference in Abuja, Blessing Akelosotu, executive director of NCSCN, says the civil society represents approximately 1,000 non-governmental organizations and humanitarian foundations, as it disclosed that INEC's decision to derecognize the Senator David Mark-led NEC is in line with the Court of Appeal ruling. The controversy surrounding the ADC leadership began with alliance arrangements in 2025, which led to friction within the party. Instead of resolving the issue internally, the faction resorted to litigation with INEC. The civil society organization says legal and political analysts have reviewed the case and found that INEC's actions are legally sound.
Of the unpatriotic and ill-motivated call for the resignations of the INEC chairman, the National Civil Society Council of Nigeria hereby issue a resolute and unanimous vote of confidence in Professor George Ojo Amokpita, SAN. Our confidence is predicated on the following: unwavering legal integrity. As a senior advocate of Nigeria and a distinguished professor of law, Professor Amokpita's refusal to bow to political prayer in the ADC matter is proof of his commitment to judicial sanctity. Under his leadership, we have seen a shift away from a primitive era of result manipulation and ballot snatching towards a system where vote truly counts, through the safeguards that have been introduced in the beavers. The current focus on tackling vote trading is a testament to the fact that the electoral process has become too robust for old-fashioned ringing. Since his swearing in on October 23rd, 2025, the chairman has demonstrated that he is apolitical, focusing strictly on delivering a free, fair, and inclusive process for 2027.
The civil society has condemned attempts to mobilize civil society organizations, CSOs, for a national protest aimed at blackmailing INEC, describing it as a misuse of civil society space for partisan purpose. The civil society has also expressed confidence in the chairman of INEC, Professor George Ojo Amokpita, praising his unwavering commitment to the rule of law and electoral reform in Nigeria. The group disclosed that under Amokpita's leadership, INEC has introduced safeguards to ensure vote count and is tackling vote trading, marking a shift away from past electoral malpractices.
To the ADC faction, we advise the Senator David Mark-led faction to return to trial court to argue their legitimacy rather than seeking a political solution to a legal problem. To our fellow civil society actors, we want all affiliates of the Civil Society Council of Nigeria that we will not hesitate to sanction and deactivate any organizations that participated in a bank protest of misinformation.
That is to say, if INEC is biased from the beginning, then they will say, your matter is in court, so there's no need to recognize you. But David Mark was recognized on 9th September. Now, after the appeal court ruling, that give us this grammar that people have been interpreting, which is a status quo ante bellum, which is the situation before the war. Now, officially, when did the war started? Without much ado, the war started when Nafiu Bala went to court, which was September 2nd. It's clear. Now, for INEC not to take side and to obey the court ruling to maintain status quo ante bellum, they say, okay, what was the situation before September 2nd? Remember, before September 2nd, David Mark was not recognized as the chairman. Hence, they simply distanced themselves from the two factions, both Nafiu Bala and David Mark-led faction. But people have misinterpreted this and all in attempts to mobilize your emotion and to blackmail the government. Please, these are just the facts of this matter.
The group says this as a The group says this as a testament to Amopiton's professionalism and neutrality. The group advises the Senator David Mark-led fraction to return to the trial court to argue their legitimacy rather than seeking a political solution. The council also warned CSOs against participating in the planned protest. The council also warns CSOs against participating in the planned protest, stating that any organization involved will